Welcome back, guys. I am the Day-to-Day Gamer, bringing you all your day-to-day gaming needs, and today we are looking at another Paper Mario video, this time how to unlock the Temple of Shrooms, that is clearing all 4 Shroom Towers. So the first one here, when you come up, there's going to be the little translation here that's going to be your hint. How to solve this one is super simple. This is probably the first one most people will solve. You're going to come right back down to the front of the building, and it said it was, I can't remember the exact thing it said, but it was right below the foot, essentially. Get your little Toad Explorer friend here to dig right at the foot of this statue, and you will get yourself the diamond-shaped gem that can go in the eye socket of this guy, the diamond jewel. So all you have to do for this one now is just head right back up there to the same place you just were. And you're going to insert this diamond jewel into the empty socket on the eye of the statue, and when you do that, you're going to get a little cinematic that's going to play, and the statue is going to turn, and it's going to fire its laser at the location of the Temple of Shrooms. And that is going to be the first of our 4 lasers. We have to unlock 4 of these Shroom Towers to be able to unlock the Temple of Shrooms. So you're basically going to have to find each one and then solve the mystery. And obviously this one wasn't super complicated. It's fairly simple. It basically tells you exactly what to do, and you follow it to a T, and you get your missing diamond jewel. The other ones can be a little bit trickier. The second one also won't be too bad, but the third and fourth can stump some people. It definitely stumped me at first, so don't feel bad if it stumped you and you had to come here for some help. When I was doing this, there was no videos out or anything yet for me to get any kind of help, so I had to figure it out on my own, which, I mean, hey, it was more satisfying, but it definitely took a bit of time. So anyways, we're going to come to the second Shroom Tower here. You're going to want to come to the Scorching Sandpaper West area. This is the second one. You're going to head all the way up there, and you're going to want to read the inscription that gives you your clue. I'm not sure if you can actually find it without having to read the inscription. Not sure on that, but either way, you'll probably want to come up here anyways because you have to light the fire. So yeah, when you get up here, if you haven't lit the fire yet in the center, use your newly acquired fire elemental power and light the fire in the middle. The whole big cauldron of some sort of flammable liquid, whatever it is, that's going to light up the room and be your first step. After that, you can read the inscription behind to get your second Shroom Tower clue, which I'll be doing right away. And it's basically going to, I can't remember the exact translation, we'll find out in a second here, but it's basically going to lead you to a couple cactuses. Is it cacti? It's cacti, isn't it? It's definitely cacti. Beneath the feet of twins entwined in needles, there you'll find. So the twins with needles is obviously cacti. I'm pretty sure it is cacti. So what you're going to want to do is head over here to the east, which I take the car. You probably don't even have to drive. It's not very far. It's a waste of gas is what it is right now. I'm just not thinking of the economy and the planet Earth right now. So yeah, next to the this reward of a whole bunch of coins, there's 2 cacti. Jesus, can't seem to get that right. And beneath them, you can find your triangle jewel. You just have to dig in between both of them. You probably drove by this previously and wondered why they were set up that way anyways. So it's one of those things that as soon as the clue was given to you, you probably knew exactly where to go. At least that was the case for me. After you get your clue, you're going to want to come right back up here and insert your new shiny triangle jewel into the eye socket, and you're going to get a similar cinematic where the Shroom Tower is going to turn, and the laser beam is going to join the other laser beam at the entrance to the Temple of Shrooms. So again, these are the 2, I would say, simpler ones, more straightforward ones. The where to find the jewels is in the same area as the tower. That's also what makes them easy. You basically just exit the tower, come right outside, grab the jewel, and head right back up. They kind of set the precedent for that. The next 2 don't do that at all. So that's where I think I ran into some trouble. Is I assumed that the next jewels were going to be in the same area as the tower. That is not the case. So if you spent any time just scouring that area where the tower is, wondering where it is, you have to go to a completely different area, and that's probably why you were having some trouble. So let's jump into the third Shroom Tower. So we're gonna head right up it here. I think this is this the one that's the super tall one? Yeah, the tallest one yet, apparently. So you're gonna head in here. This is the Scorching Sandpaper Far West. Head on up, and you're going to have another clue to read, as well as another cauldron of flammable liquid to ignite here. So we can skip the whole performance now, which is great. It's just going to light the fire for us. You don't have to keep watching the same cinematic over and over again. After that, you can read your clue, which is going to say, "Eclipse the sun above the lake, a buried eye is yours to take." So that can be kind of vague, but it makes 100% sense when you see what you have to do. So you're going to want to head all the way back to the city here and come right by the lake, and you'll see in the reflection of the lake, especially, that you can see the place where the sun should be and that structure that's right next to it. You can line them up so that they are completely eclipsed, and then get him to dig there, and that will be how you find the circle jewel, round jewel. So yeah, that one's pretty clever. Again, this lake is pretty prominent, so as soon as it mentions lake, you might have immediately thought to go there. That being said, you might not have paid attention to the reflections and known exactly what it was talking about. So now you know. You can come right back to your far west temple here, insert the circle jewel, the round jewel, and get your third laser and your third tower complete, which means we only have one more, which gave me the most trouble out of any of them, and it might be just me. It might be that everyone else knew exactly what to do immediately, and I am just embarrassingly bad at this game, and I am okay if that's the case. I will admit to it. I will accept my fate, but I struggled for super long trying to figure out how to complete the fourth tower's riddle. So if you're like me and you struggled like crazy with it, I want to help you out because I know what you're going through. I know how much frustration is there, and I'm going to try to alleviate that as much as I can. So here's tower number 4. Head on up. Now that I look at them, I think they're all the same height. I don't even know if that one was the tallest one yet. I think that he might have just said that. Anyways, that's an aside. Come right back up. Use your fire of elemental power. Skip the performance if you'd like. Light the fire in the middle for the 4th and final time. And then you're going to want to read the clue. And the clue makes complete sense unless you have no idea what it's talking about, which is the case for me. It says, "Near walls of waves a fire's place, an eye is there by earth encased." The main part you have to pay attention to is "near walls of waves a fire's place." That's the crux of everything you need to know here. So walls of waves, a fire's place. There is actually an area where this makes 100% sense, and I just kept avoiding it by accident, going everywhere but the area I needed to go. What you want to do is head out of the tower, head to the Scorching Sandpaper Miner, and then go east from there and head to Scorching Sandpaper East, Desert East. Scorching Sandpaper East. God, these things are long names. And all of these different structures here, you'll notice, have symbols on them. One of them, there's the sun there, these are mountains, there's the one with the waves. And now it makes complete sense because the fire's place is the fireplace. So you go to the waves, you dig in the fireplace, and you'll grab yourself the square jewel. And suddenly it makes complete sense, and you're smacking your forehead going, how on earth did it take me this long to figure it out? Or you came here right away, and I just helped you and saved you potentially hours of time. Because I'm not saying it took me hours, but there's a good chance it took me at least an hour. And you can make fun of me for that if you want, and I promise I won't get mad. I deserve it. Come back to the 4th tower, insert your square jewel. This is the 4th and final Shroom Tower. You'll see another, your final cutscene of the laser being sent to the entrance of the Temple of Shrooms. That will trigger sort of the whatever this place needed to be able to reveal itself. But that being said, it won't completely come out of the sand until you go to that area and apply one final little bit of magic touch. So yeah, that's how you get every single Shroom Tower to turn and face the entrance to the Temple of Shrooms, where there is now a magic circle for the Earth Elemental that you'll have to use. I hope that this helps you out. I hope that it prevented you from having a whole bunch of time wasted like I did. Not wasted. We're playing a game. It's part of the experience, I guess. But it definitely got to a point where, it was interesting and challenging for the first 20 minutes. The following 40 minutes were frustrating as hell. So come back to Scorching Sandpaper Miner. These names, I gotta say, they need a little bit more variety because I mixed each one up from the other one every single time. I can never get them right. All right, so jump onto your Earth symbol here and activate the Temple of Shrooms, and you will be able to enter the main area of this entire place. So yeah, you get a nice little cutscene here where the entire Temple of Shrooms will reveal itself from the sand. It's gigantic, very large. This is actually what we're standing on, is the tip of the temple, which is kind of cool, and the yellow ribbon is all wrapped around it. And there you go. I hope this helped you out. I hope you had some fun while we went through this. If you like this video, consider subscribing, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that jazz, all the things that support me and help me out. And there's tons more content on my channel, Paper Mario and otherwise, so go check it out. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.